Good morning, friends. It's Sue, your Not So Crafty Crafter, and I am here with a Saturday morning make. If you're not familiar, it's a collaboration with Greenwood Girl Designs and Jill Norwood, and it's a way for crafters to share their crafts. All you have to do is post your video on your social media and use hashtag SatMornMakes, SatMornMakes, to share your makes. I actually did this Friday night. I wasn't feeling great yesterday and I had some time Friday, so I thought, I'm going to get something done, and I'm glad I did because yesterday wasn't a great physical health day. No flu, nothing like that, just to the point of exhaustion lately. So, but I wanted to share what I did make. This is a die set I picked up on Amazon from KS Crafts. If you follow Strawberry Cream 39 with Jen, she does a lot. She's on the design team for KS Craft. I don't know when this came out. I just got it this month. As you can see, date of purchase 1/25. I want to say I got it earlier this week. And when I went on YouTube, because it doesn't come with any images on the package or anything, when I went on YouTube to search how to actually put it together, which was relatively easy, the first video that popped up was Craft Eccentricity on YouTube, so you might want to check her out. And the video that she had posted was dated of January of last year, so this might have been a last year release, which would explain why it was available on Amazon. I did get another die set as well, also from KS Craft. This one is called Carrot Bows, and it's got carrots and bunnies. And I was going to make some of these today, so we'll see. I'm in the middle of doing laundry, so see how much I get done, and I may come up here and make a couple of bunny bows. Make a carrot bow, you can make a bunny bow, and there's two sizes. There's a smaller one and a larger one. But this is the die set I used. It comes with the basket, as you can see, a bow, a label, an Easter egg, and then on the I stuck together two magnetic sheets back to back. I'm not sure it's working the way I want it to, but anyway. And then it also comes with a layering piece for grass, the side, which you do two of these, the base, which is this piece, and then the reinforcement for the base, which is this piece. So let's put all that together. And I did use everything but the tag. And you see, I did not separate the bow, the middle from the bow, because I will always use the middle in the bow, and it's just easier for me to do that than risk losing it. So, but yeah, that's how I store my dies. I like these plastic envelopes, so I keep those. See if I can get this one back in here. I had a hard time getting it in the first time. Yeah, see, the basket doesn't want to fit inside the bag. Sorry, this is, maybe I need to get a big, excuse me, get a bigger bag for this, because this basket die barely fits. Let me just pop this egg die in here because I don't want to lose that. The paper I used for the base, I do not have the paper pad left for it, but this paper is from Michaels, and it was one of those pads you get when they have them. They're usually in like one of the midway aisles, and when they go on sale, they're like $5 or $5.99 or whatever. Several years back, I'll say about 2 or 3 years ago. It's just been a while since I've been to Michael because our closest one is like 80 miles away. And really, other than taking my son to his doctor in Des Moines, I really don't go to that side of town very often. So, but it was one of those pads where it had different shades of pinks and corals and peaches in it. And what I did was I had saved like 2 or 3 of each, maybe 2 of each as 12 by 12s for bigger projects like this. And then I also got one that's like teals and light greens. And I cut them all but like I said, 1 or 2 sheets into 6 by 6 sheets of paper. And I have those in, let's see if I can bring it up here and show you. They're not gonna be in this one because it's heavy and it's on the bottom. But I use these. I want to say where these are. These are from Art Bin. These big. Oops! Oh, I just hit my camera. I use these to store my 6 by 6 paper in. So, and again, this is another one. This was a really pretty pad with all kinds of florals. And I just went through and I cut them all into 6 by 6 sheets because I make cards. That's what I use, 6 by 6 paper. So that's what that's for. Hold on. But this is what I store those papers in. And there's one underneath here and it has all of these bright colored papers in it. So I know where they are. I also use Cricut paper, which I haven't bought any of that in a long time because when I had my Cricut machine, I would buy their mystery boxes and I would buy their solid color 12 by 12 whenever it went on sale because it was good paper. But this is really good and it gave me a chance to utilize it. Those are my scraps from when I cut back down the last couple of sheets of 12 by 12 to make this. And then I used this paper pad. It's from Paper Studios, which is from Michaels. I'm sure I either got it on clearance or it was 40% off. That was the price. I'm going to say it may have been 40% off. I have 3 or 4 other different floral varieties. I also have a lot of these in the 6 by 6. I thought I had the vintage floral, but I do not see it anywhere. So I got several other floral pads like this in the smaller size. And this is the patterned paper that I use. This is a piece of it left that I used. It's more lilac-y than I was wanting, but it kind of worked well. And then what I have here is my finished product. I did use some of this paper, 3 of these different colors. Let's see, I used this one for the base. And I used this one for an egg and this one for an egg. So my eggs in my basket are those 3 colors. I just thought they were really pretty and Eastery. So here is my finished basket. So cute. I'm going to make a few of these. I'll see if I can pull up just a little bit more. I'm actually getting closer and I'm going to change. There we go. There's my basket. It's quite large. I did use liquid glue in this because I had to bend it and maneuver it rather than try to use tape. And I hit it in the wrong spot and it'd be ruined. The liquid glue gave me some time to maneuver because this piece had to curve a little bit. This piece had to curve a little bit on the bottom. This piece had to curve onto the side. So, and then I was able to glue. I cut 2 pieces of the grass so that they were off. So you can see they were like layered behind each other. And then I cut out 3 Easter eggs and the bow. And that's my finished basket. I will say, width-wise, this is probably, well, from here to here is, we're going to say 5.5 inches. Height-wise, it is, again, probably about 5.5 inches, 5.25, 5.5. And width-wise, it is 2.5 inches wide, 2.5 inches wide, and then 5.5 inches tall. And at the widest part here, 5.5 inches as well. Decent sized basket. I'm thinking some paper shreds in there. I don't know if the grass will fall through that, but paper shreds might not. And then some treats. And super cute. And KS Crafts on Amazon, not super expensive. I didn't write the price down, but I want to say it was like $7.99 for this big die set. So, and it cut beautifully. I had no problems cutting through it. The only issue I had is when I went to do the sides, I tried to do it twice. And when I went to do this, I tried to do it like not twice, but I tried to layer 2 pieces of paper to do it. This one, I ran it through like 3 times and I struggled. So I just went back and I got one, and then I went back and did another one, just single layer. And then this, because this is pretty flimsy, this cut through 2 layers relatively easy. So I wasn't worried about that. But I think this came out so adorable, and I hope you like it as much. And I think that's all I have for right now. I'm going to try, I got to finish my laundry and then maybe make a few bunny bows. Sorry, they are bunny butts, but they're bows. It is gorgeous here today. The temperature is like 52 degrees. Gonna be in the 30s and 40s this week. Later in the weekend, it'll be cooler. And then maybe some snow, or it says, Weatherbug says wintry mix, but I don't know the extended forecast or how much or any of that kind of stuff. I just play it day by day with the weather. We've had one snow day, but that's because the temps were like 40 below before, well, even after school started. So they called it a day. We were going to do a late start and they changed their mind just because kids have to, we live in a pretty rural area, and a lot of kids have to, walk a ways to the roadway from their houses in the country to the main roadway. And some actually have to walk to school, within town. And we also have 2 buildings for our high school. They're not far from each other, but it still requires, I have a visitor, being outside, and a lot of kids won't wear a coat. So it's just easier. We were going to, like I said, we were going to do a late start, and they just ended up canceling it because the weather advisory was extended till past noontime. So anyway, sorry for rambling. I hope everyone is having a great weekend. This is my buddy. This is Yoda, my big boy. Hey, bud. What you doing? I'm going to say goodbye for now. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I will see you next time. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Bye.